As we saw in the last episode, Xiao Wu and the chubby boy were fighting fiercely, each exerting their full strength to defeat the other. Their battle was about to resume when Mr. Dai arrived and intervened, calming things down. It turns out this chubby boy isn't a bad guy at all. Mr. Dai then told everyone Fat Boy's story. Fat Boy is actually a new student at this school who enrolled this year. His soul is a mutated spirit soul, meaning it originates from two souls combined into one. This mutated soul is very dangerous, which is why Fat Boy possesses immense strength. However, Fat Boy can't yet control his spirit soul, so it changes his emotions and causes him to harm those around him. As a result, he becomes attracted to several girls, but every girlfriend he's had ends up betraying him, leaving him deeply hurt. The only thing that can control his spirit soul is feeding him to his heart's content. Everyone found this very strange, but realized this truly is the most unusual school. Then Mr. Dai introduced him to the other students. At that moment, Oscar appeared and introduced himself. He tried to impress Ning Rongrong by striking a pose and showing off his biceps. He even shaved his beard, but Ning Rongrong wasn't impressed. In fact, his antics irritated her. Then the school dean arrived. It turned out he's the same person who used to be a shopkeeper, the one from whom they bought that crystal. He serves both roles, shopkeeper and dean here. He lined up all the children and began assigning tasks. First, he called Ning Rongrong and Oscar and told them to run 20 rounds around the place, then dismissed them. He asked Mr. Dai to explain the rules to the other children and then summoned Tang San to his office. There they discussed the Grandmaster and showed him a 3-year Grandmaster approval letter stating that Tang San was permitted to study at the school. Meanwhile, we see Rongrong's tribe is furious that she ran away from her home. They believe they could have educated her better themselves. Back with Oscar and Rongrong doing their 20 rounds, Oscar makes sausage from his soul part and offers it to Rongrong, since she hadn't eaten all morning. But Rongrong, with her attitude, declines and walks ahead, leaving him behind. Rongrong's tribe then send agents to bring her back. After a while, all children stand in line again, and the dean asks if they completed their 20 rounds. Oscar says yes, but when asked, Rongrong Oscar says on her behalf that he also does. The dean commends Oscar, then tells him to do 20 more rounds. Though upset, Oscar can't refuse his teacher and goes to run again. They realize Oscar lied on behalf of Rongrong. The dean scolds her too, and Rongrong angrily turns to him, raising her voice to say this is only a school, not a battlefield for unquestioning obedience. Rongrong's tribe is powerful and arrogant, so she answered defiantly. Enraged, the dean orders her to leave the school and tells Mr. Dai to pack her belongings. Rongrong threatens them, saying her tribe won't leave them alone. But the dean retorts, "What can you do? You're the weakest girl here, and should be grateful we even admitted you." Rongrong can't bear it, but seeing Tang San, Xiao Wu, Fat Boy, Mr. Dai, and Cat Girl standing behind her, she begins to feel weak. Then she looks at Oscar and thinks he's even stronger. But the dean points out that Oscar, too, possesses his full soul and is the strongest among his peers. Realizing this, Rongrong turns sad, cries, and runs away. That evening, the dean takes all of them on a city tour, and then brings them into a ring where warriors used to compete. This place is called the Soul Arena, where people use their fighting skills to defeat each other. Victors receive badges of distinction, and the dean tells them that to graduate from the school, they must at least earn a silver badge. Everyone goes in, and Mr. Dai explains his record. He's won 27 matches and lost 25, and his score is 2. Fat Boy then says his score is 9. Because Fat Boy's soul power is lower, he draws weaker opponents, while Mr. Dai, with stronger power, faces tougher ones. Then Xiao and Tang San register for a 2 versus 2 match, naming their teams Xiao Wu. First, Xiao and another warrior enter the ring. The opponent has an Iron Rhino soul power, very formidable. But Xiao Wu, without using soul power, attacks and, in a short but brilliant fight, uses her skills to defeat and win the match. Next is Tang San versus Cat Girl. Tang San knows Cat Girl's ability is speed, so he wants to trap her. He constructs a cage using blue-silver plants around her. Cat Girl gets caught, and Mr. Dai is displeased because he likes Cat Girl and wants to see her win. Tang San tries to trap her, but she escapes through the top. Mr. Dai then realizes Tang San's strategy. He's laid blue-silver plants on the ground so that when she jumps, they'll grab her at her feet. That's exactly what happens. When Cat Girl leaps, Tang San captures her, earning the win. Cat Girl is sad, but Mr. Dai comforts her. This arena is flat, and her ability is meant for climbing trees, so she shouldn't be disheartened. Then the 2-on-2 round begins. Team Xiao and Tang San versus the 2 Hammer Soul brothers, Iron Tiger and Iron Dragon, both extremely strong. They attack using random hammering skills. Though Tang San counters, the brothers overpower him. One of them strikes Tang San with a hammer, injuring him. Before he gets seriously hurt, Tang San traps them in his blue-silver plants. Xiao sees Tang San wounded and, in anger, seriously attacks the brothers with her blades. But since this is a competition where someone is supposed to lose, her blades could have killed them. To prevent that, Tang San throws his hidden weapon at the brothers to save them. Impressed, the brothers admit defeat, and Team Xiao Wu is declared the winner. After the fight, Tang San realizes there are many powerful warriors in this world and that he needs training. They exit, and Mr. Dai plans to propose to Cat Girl. But Fat Boy blurts it out in front of everyone, embarrassing Mr. Dai, and Cat Girl misunderstands and walks away, thinking Mr. Dai is a playboy. Ziwu and Tang San talk and head back to school. At the entrance, they see Mr. Dai arguing with Ning Rongrong, who is treating him very rudely. This angers Mr. Dai, and he moves to strike her. Tang San stops him, telling him to control his anger. Mr. Dai calms down and goes inside. After Mr. Dai leaves, Rongrong tells Tang San to kill Mr. Dai. If he does, her tribe will pay him a lot and offer him a good position. But Tang San refuses because it means nothing to him. He tells her to improve her behavior. He then asks Oscar for help, but Oscar also refuses. Shocked, Rongrong says, "You like me, but you won't take my side? Why?" Oscar replies, "You repeatedly made me feel you're from a big family and we're insignificant compared to you. Now I feel I'm not made for a highborn girl like you." Rongrong realizes her mistake, and though she doesn't respond, she understands that if she doesn't change her behavior, she won't have any friends. She then starts crying loudly. The next morning, all the children stand in line again, and once more Oscar arrives late. As he arrives, the dean is about to scold him, but Oscar excitedly says, "I trained this morning, and today my soul par reached 30th rank." Hearing this, the dean is delighted, and the other children congratulate him. Reaching soul power rank 30 is very difficult. To go beyond rank 30, he needs to add a spirit ring to his soul power, and to get that, he must kill a beast. The dean then orders them, "Go into the forest today and hunt a beast so he can obtain his spirit ring." To celebrate, the dean asks Oscar to give everyone a sausage each. Oscar happily starts making sausages, but no one wants to eat his sausage. Finally, once they are ready, Ning Rongrong steps forward first and eats both sausages in front of him, shocking everyone. Then Mr. Zhao arrives and leads them into the forest to start hunting. They haven't seen any beasts yet. Eventually, they reach a spot where Oscar, walking, trips and falls into a pit. But Ning Rongrong rescues him. This is a romantic moment from her side. Continuing through the forest, they arrive at another town and decide to stay the night. They all enter a restaurant and begin eating when children from another school enter. These other kids are mischievous and always looking for trouble. The Shrek school kids sense a fight brewing. The rival kids first try to throw the waiter's food at them, but Tang San uses his speed to stop it. Then the rival kids try to hurt Mr. Dai, but Mr. Dai is so strong the rival kids get hurt instead. The rival school's leader asks about their school, and when he hears its name, he laughs. They're from a rich school. A fight breaks out, with the rival kids and the Shrek school kids battling. But Xiao overpowers them all, and the rival leader gets angry. They glare at each other. Now a serious fight begins between the two. The other school's leader has the spirit soul of a black turtle. Tang San and everyone else thinks that it's a defense-type spirit soul, and accordingly, they plan to defeat it. Then they all try to attack him together, but he evades all their attacks and laughs at them. The Shrek school kids try different ways to defeat him, but they are unable to, and now he also gets angry and starts trying to freeze them with ice. And the misunderstanding Tang San had, that he would only defend, breaks, because now he starts attacking too. The Shrek school kids begin to lose badly, but just then Mr. Xiao arrives. Mr. Xiao sends all the Shrek school kids inside to sleep in their rooms and then goes to face the leader himself. The leader also mocks him, but Mr. Xiao starts beating him up without even using his spirit soul. Even after using his full power, the leader can't defeat him and ends up beaten, falling into a dustbin. After beating him, Mr. Xiao goes back to the kids and tells them to head back to the forest the next day. There, he also asks Ning Rongrong why she didn't use her spirit soul. She replies that she was waiting for the right time. Actually, according to the plan, she was supposed to use her spirit soul after Mr. Dai used his second spirit ring, but Mr. Dai never got the chance to use it. In truth, Ning Rongrong had now changed and wanted to be friends with the rest of the Shrek school kids because she understood what Oscar had said. The next day, they all go back into the forest, where they again see many strange creatures, and they all proceed according to Mr. Xiao's planning. As they move forward, they come across a very dangerous beast. It is a huge snake called the Millennium Phoenix Tail Crest Serpent. This snake is over 1,000 years old, which is why it's extremely powerful. Actually, the older a beast is, the more powerful it becomes. Now they decide to kill it because if Oscar gets the spirit ring inside it, he'll become very powerful. They all plan to kill it through teamwork, and as per the plan, they each attack it. Finally, after a tough struggle, they manage to injure it and knock it down. Now Oscar had to kill it and obtain the spirit ring inside it. He steps forward with his knife to kill it. But then Ziwu asks him, "Can't we leave it alive?" To which Tang San explains that this is the law of nature. In this world, the stronger always kills the weaker. If we were weaker than this beast, they would be the ones lying on the ground, and the beast wouldn't have spared them either. Then Oscar proceeds to kill it. But just then, an old lady and her granddaughters arrive and say that they had seen this beast first and had already attacked it. They had wounded it on the stomach earlier, and upon checking, Tang San finds 3 marks there. Actually, the grandmother wanted to give the spirit ring to her granddaughter so she could become stronger, but Mr. Xiao doesn't agree with her. Actually, the grandma and grandpa, her husband, are extremely strong. If the two fight together, even the greatest warriors of the continent can lose to them. But right now, the grandmother is alone, and the grandpa isn't with her, which is why Mr. Xiao could defeat her if he wanted to. But Mr. Xiao doesn't want to take the risk. What if the grandpa is somewhere nearby in the forest? So a polite argument breaks out between the two. Then it's decided that there will be a fight between the granddaughter and Tang Shang. If the granddaughter wins, she gets the spirit ring. If Tang Shang wins, Oscar gets the spirit ring. Fighting the granddaughter isn't an easy task because she is at rank 30 and her spirit soul is also of a serpent stick, which is very strong. Still, a fight starts between the two. First, Tang Shang tries to bind her using his skill, but she escapes the attack, and then both start fighting using their best possible efforts. Then both start attacking each other using their spirit souls, and their energies clash. After a while, they both fall far apart. The granddaughter falls unconscious, but Tang Shang, though injured, remains conscious. This means Tang Shang has won and the granddaughter has lost. Now Tang Shang immediately sits to meditate because his power is drained. The grandmother accepts her defeat and lets them take the spirit ring. Oscar kills the beast and obtains the spirit ring and starts meditating. When he wakes up, everyone is eager to see his spirit ring, but he feels shy to show it. When everyone says they won't laugh at it, he agrees and uses his spirit ring to create a tasty sausage and shows them. Seeing this, everyone bursts out laughing. Oscar feels very bad, but then he shows them the second ability of this spirit ring and flies in front of them. This means Oscar now has the power to fly, and everyone is very happy to see this. Then Tang Shan also regains consciousness and says that they shouldn't leave the forest yet. Mr. Xiao scolds him, saying this forest isn't a place to play or picnic. Tang Shang then explains that due to the fight, he has upgraded and reached rank 30, and now he too will need a spirit ring. Everyone congratulates Tang Shang and is very happy. They decide to find a spirit ring for Tang Shang the next day. Then they all move ahead again and stop at a place to talk. Tang Shang discusses with Mr. Xiao about how humans kill soul beasts for their cultivation. A human kills 5 to 6 soul beasts in their lifetime, without even thinking or understanding. One day, all soul beasts will go extinct, and then humans won't be able to cultivate either. As Tang Shang talks about the death of soul beasts, Ziwu looks a little upset. Actually, Ziwu has her own different and interesting story, which we will find out later. While they are still talking, the ground starts shaking, and an earthquake begins. Trees, animals, and everything around begin to stir, and Mr. Zhao realizes that a great danger is approaching. They are in the middle of the forest, so they can't run away either. Then a massive beast with abs-like muscles appears. It's a many thousand-year-old beast. Such a dangerous beast should have been deep in the forest, but it's here, and they realize why it's here. Mr. Zhao steps forward and politely tells it that if this is your place and you don't want to see us here, we will leave. We didn't come here to cause harm. But the ape hates humans because humans kill soul beasts without mercy for their own benefit. That's why the giant ape now wants to kill all of them. Mr. Zhao uses his soul power and attacks it, and Ning Rongrong uses her soul power to increase Mr. Mao's speed by 30 times. But even this doesn't kill the giant ape. Now everyone else uses their own soul powers to attack it, but nothing affects the ape. They decide to escape, but during this, the giant ape grabs Ziwu. Now Tang Shang and Mr. Zhao get angry. Mr. Zhao uses his 7th spirit ring, which is of a bear. He attacks the giant ape with full potential, but even then, the ape only gets injured and doesn't die. Now Mr. Zhao is power drained and will take 7 days to recover. Tang Shan, in anger, runs toward the giant ape to save Ziwu. He wanted to save Ziwu at any cost because she was the only one he cared for the most in his life. He reaches the giant ape and tries to kill it, but the ape pushes him away and runs off with Ziwu. All the kids are very sad because Ziwu is gone, and Tang Shang deeply regrets not being able to save her. He decides to save her and immediately tells Oscar to make a flying sausage mushroom. Oscar had received his 3rd ring because of Tang Shang. So despite Mr. Zhao's refusal, he listens to Tang Shang and gives him the flying sausage. After eating it, Tang Shang gets wings and sets off alone to find Ziwu. Ning Rongrong also increases his speed by 30%. Seeing Tang Shang go alone, Mr. Zhao decides to follow him. Oscar also begins making a flying sausage mushroom for everyone. Meanwhile, the giant ape who had taken Ziwu was behaving very politely toward her, and Ziwu was calmly talking to him, saying, "My friends must be worried about me. You shouldn't harm my friends, and you shouldn't have picked me up like this." From this, we learn that Ziwu already knew this giant ape and that he didn't want to kill her. The ape listens to everything she says. Then we're shown Tang Shang, who finally reaches the giant ape after searching for him. And with that, this episode ends here. Like, comment, and subscribe for the next part.